Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the first review of the Seeds playlist. We will be taking a look at David's original Jumbo in the 5.25 net weight ounce hanger bag. All right. You have a plastic bag, sealed seam top with a Ziploc. The Ziploc on this one seems engaged, but it doesn't really make a big deal. It's sort of like a Stoker's pound bag. Until you tear off the top, the bag is sealed. All right. Weight is denoted down there. There is a window. Now, I will be running this review a little different to get the product opened earlier in the review, going over nutritional points later. This will be starting to happen in all reviews. It is a way for me to try to rearrange how the review goes to get the time limits down a little bit and hold interest. This deal where I don't open up until like the 8-minute mark, that I shouldn't have run with that as long as I have, and I realize that. But anyway, so David, since 1926, there is a little story on the back. I will maybe get into it, or you can maybe pause when I show the back of the bag. So there's a couple tabs here. You can't really see them. They're like the plastic's been made weaker in 2 slots. There's no visible tab, not even to me this close up. So you sort of have to find it, and of course it's going to give me an issue. So let's try the other one. Really, Davids? There we go. And the Ziploc is sealed. Note on that, David's bags, there isn't great consistent. There isn't the consistency that a company of this size should have when it comes to the bags not being slitted properly on the sides or having it too far down where it runs up against the Ziploc. I've had problems. It seems to be in batches. Like, if one bag is a problem, then I can expect a week or 2 of problems with all my bags if they're coming from the same place. Once that clears out, they're good for a while type deal. Anyway, so opening up the bag, the Ziploc was engaged. That's what you're looking at. They're fairly good size C's. They are jumbo. As I said in the opening for this series, I'm not bothering to do the David's regular, or what used to be their regular line. They're sort of moving away from that, and everything is going to the jumbo size, which is a pretty good size seed. Now, in the opening video, I did show exactly what I'm doing with these. These are the original. They're unflavored except for salt. There is a ton of that. Guys that like salty stuff, guys that like naturals, etc. This is your horse here, all right? So I dump right from the bag. As I said in the opening video, I do not put a lot in my mouth. Why? Because I don't like gum damage. So, right off the bat, the salt hits you, okay? And that's basically it. There is sort of a earthy, woody undertone, even with the flavor of the shell. The seed is basically a nondescript nutty, okay? There's no big surprises here. People watching this, 99% of you know what sunflower seeds taste like. So this review is basically just me trying to be complete because I'm going to do the whole line. What I'm interested in, and what most of you would be interested in, is what some of the flavors are like. And I don't have experience with a lot of the flavors until I ordered them all in. I do not have a lot of them around me locally. I am using a mud jug roadie without the funnel. also covered in the opening video of this, which I think I will probably link in the pop-up at the end of this. For those that don't know, for those of you that don't make it all the way through videos, not that there's many of you, I always link something relevant to the video you're actually watching right now at the end. It's usually a subscribe tab that pops up, a video that's relevant directly to what you're watching, and a playlist. So, salty, sort of a fibery, woody undertone with the shell. Nondescript, nutty. Nondescript until you're used to sunflower seeds, and then you're like, oh, it's not nondescript, that's a sunflower seed type deal. The deal on this, now, at this point in time in the United States of America, I am real hesitant, even outside of the tobacco market, to suggest price of anything. But under normal circumstances, in a ShopRite supermarket, this bag is about $1.57. If you go to a convenience store, gas station convenience, like a Wawa, which are prevalent around me, a lot of people won't have Wawas. You'll have, I don't know what you'll have. Circle K's, Speedways, whatever. You will pay for the, quote, convenience, and it could be $2.50, etc. So, I like sunflower seeds because they keep my mouth busy, and it's a good stand-in when I'm not dipping or chewing or whatnot. I enjoy those immensely, but I have also come to enjoy sunflower seeds too. Obviously no nicotine, but there is a protein intake. Now it is not a lot. So, we'll get into the back of the bag here. This is nutritional information. This bag has about 2 servings in it. A bag like this will last me about 2 nights, a couple hours each night, if that gives you any idea. I am only going to be reading the totals for the entire bag, okay? They do have per serving and per bag. If you want to pause the video, if you can see it well enough, you can see per serving. But really, this is one of those deals where you're going to be eating the entire bag. Let's just go by that. All right, so let me get the Ziploc engaged here. And this is another thing. The Ziploc when this does not want to engage. Okay, so net weight, as I said, is 5.25 net weight ounces. That is 149 grams. Calories, this is for the bag. Keep in mind the entirety of the bag, which would be this row right here. Okay? Where you're seeing the 430. Calories are 430. Total fat is 35 grams, which is 45% of your daily. Of those, 3.5 grams are saturated fat, which is 18% of your daily. There are amounts of polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fat. I'm sorry. 18 grams for the poly and 11 for the mono. They do not give what that is as your total, which is what goofed me up. They don't say what percentage of your total daily intake that is. Maybe they don't have measuring markers for that. I don't know. Cholesterol is 0 milligrams. Sodium is 6,360 milligrams. So that's 6,360 milligrams, and that is 277% of your daily. Total carbs is 11 grams, which is 4% of your daily. Of those 11 grams, 5 grams are dietary fiber, which is 18% of your daily. Protein for the bag is 18 grams. It also has 70 milligrams of calcium, which is 6% of your daily, 3 milligrams of iron, which is 15% of your daily, and 140 milligrams of potassium, which is 10% of your daily. The product is now being made by Conagra Brands of Chicago, Illinois. So this little write-up, if you want to, I'll read it, why not? They're being made out of Chicago now, okay? David, the whole little, signed David. Yeah, it's being made in Chicago by a probably multinational. Now, over there, which is the best buy date, which is June 4th, 2022. The website, which is somewhere in here, is www.davidseeds.com. Now, David's has an S at the end and Seeds has an S at the beginning. Only put one in the middle of that. Davidseeds.com. The S of the David is the first letter of Seeds.com. No, I'm kidding. And that's about it. And I left these in my mouth too long. The shells have softened up. So, the original is not, I don't know. I don't want to call it a favorite of mine. My go-to is actually the ranch, which is odd because I am not a ranch person. But it's what I lean towards. I also like the barbecue. I've had a couple others. And the original, obviously. The original, I don't want to call it a favorite of mine, but it is a long-running thing with me. So, I like things that I'm very familiar with, and because this has been around so long with me, I am sort of fond of it. But if I have a choice between the original and the ranch, I go with the ranch. But if the ranch isn't in the store, I will go with this. Otherwise, this whole playlist will be rather interesting because this ranch barbecue and 2 others I've tried, which is 5 altogether, but David's brand line in the jumbos is 12 products. So there's a lot I have not tried. For those saying, wow, that sodium, I don't know about that. There will be a review coming. It is already here. All the David's products are in-house right now. There will be a review coming. They do have a reduced sodium product. All right? If that is a big deal to you, or you want to know about that, leave a comment in the comments section, and I will push that up in the list. As I said, this playlist will be of the David's products. There are 12. Then we will be going to Bigs. There are, I believe, 10, maybe 11. I'm not quite sure what is available at this time. There have been discontinued products in all these lines. And then we will be going to Spitz, which is a smaller product line. To the best of my knowledge, there are 8 or 9 of those. And then I will see where it goes from there. This has been the review, though, of David's original Jumbo in the 5.25 net weight ounce hanger bag. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.